Hi everyone, this is Sampath Kumar from SAIMEDHA Dilshik Nagar. So in this video, we are going to discuss about three-phase inverter based problems. So before entering into three-phase inverter problems, we are going to recall what are the concepts we studied and what are the important points need to be remembered in three-phase inverters. So sir, when it comes to three-phase inverter, in the three-phase inverters, we are going to operate in two modes, sir. One is a 180 degree mode of operation, Another one is a 120 degree mode of operation, The first question they are going to ask you is, in 180 degree mode of operation, how many switches are going to be work? In 180 degree mode of operation, there are 3 switches are going to be work at a time, sir. 3 switches are going to be work at a time, sir. When it comes to 120 degree mode of operation, here 2 switches are going to be work at a time, sir. 2 switches are going to be work. What is the order of switches? Order of switches is going to be 5, 6, 1. After that, try to add 1, sir. 6 is going to be 1, 1 is going to be 2. Here, order of switches will be 6, 1. After that, 1, 2. After that, 2, 3, swan. So this is a first important point you need to remember from 180 as well as 120 degree mode of operation. Once after that, here you need to know what is the shape of the waveforms. So here in case of 180 degree mode of operation, first one is what is the phase voltage waveform shape, and they are going to ask you what is the line voltage waveform shape. After that, they are going to ask you what is the pole voltage waveform shape. In the similar manner, here also in 120 degree mode of operation also phase voltage and line voltage and pole voltage, sir. So first here when it comes to 180 degree mode of operation, in phase voltage is which waveform shape means here phase voltage is 6-stepped waveform shape, sir. 6-stepped waveform shape, sir. When it comes to line voltage is quasi-square waveform, sir. Quasi-square waveform shape, sir. When it comes to pole voltage, which waveform shape means pole voltage is a square waveform shape. So these are the shapes which you need to remember in 180 degree mode of operation. When it comes to 120 degree mode of operation, line voltage is 6-stepped waveform, sir. Line voltage is a 6-stepped waveform shape. Similarly, pole voltage as well as phase voltage. Pole and phase voltages are quasi-square waveform shape. These are the shapes which is required in case of three-phase inverter. Once after that, they are going to ask you order of harmonics which are involved in the circuit. Sir, only here pole voltage is only contains the triplet harmonic, which is nothing but here pole voltage is contain pole voltage contain third harmonic. Means here third harmonic is the lowest harmonic which is present in case of 180 degree mode of operation. When it comes to phase and line voltage which contain 6k plus or minus 1 harmonic. If it is a 6k plus or minus 1 harmonic means 6 minus 1. So which is the lowest order harmonic means 5th harmonic is the lowest order harmonic, sir. When it comes to line and in case of 120 degree mode of operation, line and pole voltages both are does not contain any kind of a third harmonic, sir. These contain only which harmonic means these contain 6k plus or minus 1 harmonic only. In this 6k plus or minus 1 harmonic, which is the lowest harmonic means 5th harmonic is the lowest harmonic, sir. 5th harmonic is the lowest harmonic. So this is related to 120 degree mode of operation and this is related to 180 degree mode of operation. So these are the important points which is required for the related to harmonic point of view. Now let's try to recall what are the points which is going to be remembered in 180 and 120 degree mode of operation, which is nothing but phase voltages. We need to remember what are the phase voltages. Sir, this is a concept which is related to 180 degree mode of operation and this concept is related to 120 degree mode of operation. When it comes to 180 degree mode of operation, the phase voltage is going to be root 2 by 3 into VDC, sir. And the fundamental value of phase voltage is going to be root 2 by pi into VDC. These are the two important points they are going to ask you from 180 degree mode of operation. In the similar manner, when it comes to 120 degree mode of operation, here you need to know what is the phase voltage. Also you need to know what is the fundamental value of the phase voltage. Sir, when it comes to phase voltage as well as fundamental value of phase voltage, here phase voltage is going to be VDC by root 6, sir. The fundamental value of phase voltage is going to be 1 by pi into root 3 by 2 times of VDC. So these are the points which are required from 180 as well as 120 degree mode of point of view. So from here phase voltage, they are going to ask you line voltage. If they ask you line voltage, you just multiply with root 3, you will get the line voltage. This is the fundamental value of phase. If they ask you fundamental value of the line voltage, you need to multiply with root 3. So with that help, we can get the 180 as well as 120 degree mode of operation, sir. So now let's try to discuss few problems which is based on these inverters. Let's try to read this question, sir. So in an inverter, the fundamental output frequency is a 50 Hz. Means fundamental frequency is given as 50 Hz, sir. Fundamental frequency is given as 50 Hz, sir. Third harmonic is eliminated. Means they are eliminated the third harmonic. The other components on the output voltage waveform contain. Third harmonic is eliminated. Means what are the other harmonics which are present in the circuit? So we already discussed what are the significant harmonics are going to be 2n plus or minus 1 only. This is the formula we need to use, sir. So now you need to find out what are the other harmonics which are involved in the circuit. So third harmonic is eliminated. Third eliminated means what are the other harmonics? This is a concept which we discussed previously. So try to answer me in the comment box. What are the other harmonics which are present in the circuit? And after that, let's try to go through these questions, sir. In a three-phase inverter, 180 degree mode of conduction mode, number of switches at any instant of time. If it is a 180 degree mode, there is going to be 3 switches are going to be work in progress, sir. If it is a 120 degree mode of operation, there is only 2 switches are going to be work. Now let's try to read the one more question, sir. Three-phase voltage source inverter operated under which mode means 180 degree mode of conduction mode. Which of the following statements are true? So let's try to read the 180 degree mode. Sir, in case of 180 degree mode, you already know phase voltage is a 6-stepped waveform, line voltage is a quasi-square waveform, pole voltage is nothing but a square waveform. Only pole voltage contain third harmonics, sir, and phase and line does not contain any third harmonic. Fifth harmonic is the lowest harmonic, which is nothing but in the 180 degree mode of operation. Now try to see here, sir. Both pole and line voltage contain third harmonic. Is that statement is true? Pole and line contain third harmonic? No. Pole voltage will have the harmonic component, which is nothing but third harmonic component, and line voltage will be free from the third harmonic component. Yes. Pole voltage contain the third harmonic, line voltage is free from the third harmonic. Yes, this statement is true. So answer is going to be option B. Even you can verify the remaining 2 also. So this type of questions they are going to ask you from our three-phase inverters. Let's try to go through the one more question, sir, which is nothing but a current source inverter. A single phase current source inverter has the following data. Source current is given as IDC is given as 30 ampere and frequency is given as 500 Hz. Load is a pure capacitive load. Capacitive is nothing but 20 microfarad. So find the circuit turn off time. Also find out the peak value of reverse voltage appears across the thyristor. So which is nothing but peak inverse voltage they are asking. So what is the circuit turn off time? TC is nothing but simply T by 4. What is the peak inverse voltage formula? In case of current source inverter is nothing but I by C into T by 4. I by C into T by 4. So just to try to substitute over here. Here frequency is given. From here we can get the time period is equals to 1 upon frequency, which is nothing but 1 divided by 500. 1 divided by 500. So just to try to substitute over here, sir, TC is nothing but 1 by 500 divided by 4. And similarly peak inverse voltage is nothing but I by C. What is the current here? 30 divided by C is nothing but 20 microfarad. 20 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into T by 4. T is nothing but 1 by 500, which is nothing but 1 by 2000. If you solve this one, you will get the peak inverse voltage, also circuit turn off time. So this is a concept which is related to our current source inverter. So these are very important concepts which are involved in 3-phase inverter. Also we are going to discuss few more problems based on inverters in the next video.